In this journey through some of the best recent mysteries, we'll explore stories that challenge the mind, stir emotion, and invite older adults into richly layered puzzles that honor both wit and wisdom. Welcome to Simplified Reads, where for the next few minutes, we slow down, savor compelling narratives, and highlight the kind of mysteries that reward life experience, patience, and curiosity. Whether you enjoy gentle humor, psychological twists, or atmospheric suspense, these 2024 to 2025 releases promise a satisfying escape. As we step into Richard Osman's We Solve Murders from 2024, the story brings together themes of community, aging with purpose, and the comfort of humor in navigating life's challenges. Osman continues to excel at showing how older characters do not fade into the background, but instead lead with emotional intelligence, intuition, and deep life experience. The mystery is not built on violence or shock value, but on clever misdirection and warm character interplay, making each reveal feel earned rather than forced. The protagonist's journey demonstrates how friendships evolve in a chosen family, and how solving a mystery becomes a metaphor for piecing together the unfinished corners of one's own life. Older adults often find this approach refreshing because it honors maturity rather than glossing over it, showing that insight, patience, and observation become superpowers in later life. Osman's message is clear. There is still adventure, humor, relevance, and purpose at any age, and sometimes the sharpest detectives are the ones who have lived long enough to understand human nature deeply. Anna Mazzola's The Book of Secrets, 2025, pulls us into a more shadowed atmosphere, where the tension grows not from loud plot twists but from quiet, unsettling truths buried in personal history. The novel's central themes revolve around the consequences of silence, the fragility of trust, and the ways in which people protect themselves with half-truths that slowly erode over time. Mazzola crafts characters who must confront the parts of themselves they've long avoided. And as each layer of the plot unravels, the emotional stakes rise in a way that mirrors how real secrets shape identity. Her writing style blends atmospheric detail with introspective tension, creating a slow but compelling burn that rewards reflective readers. Older adults often appreciate mysteries that rely on emotional nuance rather than speed, and this story offers exactly that: depth, restraint, and a steady exploration of the human need to hide and to be seen. Mazzola suggests that secrets may preserve us for a time, but facing them with honesty is the only path to reclaiming freedom, dignity, and connection. Liz Moore's The God of the Woods, 2024, is a haunting look at family fractures and the long-term consequences of neglect, silence, and privilege. The novel revolves around a missing child case, but the mystery expands into a broader examination of generational trauma and the fragile facades families build to hide painful truths. Moore's characters evolve with stunning realism, shaped by regret, longing, and the ways they attempt to rewrite their past decisions. Her writing blends emotional delicacy with investigative grit, giving readers a thoughtful balance of character study and narrative propulsion. The story's pacing allows older adults to immerse themselves without feeling rushed, offering time to consider every emotional ripple and every hidden motive. Moore's message is subtle yet powerful. The things left unsaid within a family often echo louder than the spoken ones, and to truly find answers, we must face the uncomfortable truths we've spent years avoiding. Amy Tintera's Listen for the Lie, 2025, examines identity through the lens of unreliable memory, exploring how a community's perception can shape a person far more harshly than the facts. The story's central character must confront a past she no longer fully trusts, and the tension grows from her desperate need to reclaim control over her own narrative. Themes of self-doubt, reinvention, and the pressure to conform to others' expectations make the mystery feel intensely psychological. Tintera's writing blends sharp dialogue with introspective vulnerability, creating a protagonist whose growth comes not only through solving the crime, but through learning to believe her own voice again. Older adults may relate deeply to the idea that memory is imperfect yet still profoundly personal, and that the truth often lies somewhere between what we remember and what we fear. Tintera seems to suggest that reclaiming our identity is its own kind of mystery, one that demands courage equal to solving any crime. Tana French's The Hunter, 2025, once again immerses us in the morally intricate world of Irish small-town life, where loyalty and betrayal intertwine and justice is shaped as much by community as by the law. French excels at exploring themes of class tension, inherited wounds, and the quiet persistence of past violence. Her characters grow through slow, emotionally rich interactions that make every decision feel weighted with years of unspoken history. The writing is atmospheric and deliberate, allowing readers to breathe in the story rather than race through it. Older adults often appreciate how French refuses easy answers. Instead, she crafts mysteries where emotional truth matters more than neat resolutions. Her message here is both unsettling and compassionate. Justice is imperfect, people are complicated, and understanding someone's choices requires understanding the life that shaped them. Attica Locke's Guide Me Home, 2025, confronts issues of racial injustice, generational resilience, and the heavy burden of buried crimes. Locke's storytelling is deeply rooted in place, weaving landscapes, communities, and history into the fabric of the mystery itself. The characters are shaped by the legacies of those who came before them, and their arcs reflect the tension between wanting to escape the past and needing to understand it. Locke writes with emotional clarity, capturing the internal struggles of individuals who know that uncovering truth may bring pain before healing. Older readers may find the themes of family legacy and moral reckoning especially moving, as the book emphasizes how time changes perspective and how understanding the past is essential to moving forward. Locke's message is profound. Confronting buried truths is not an act of destruction, but an act of liberation. Elle Cosimano's Finlay Donovan Digs Her Own Grave, 2025, brings humor and chaos into the mystery genre, balancing high-stakes predicaments with a warm exploration of self-reinvention. The story follows a woman navigating motherhood, responsibility, and absurdly dangerous entanglements, making her character's development both relatable and entertaining. Cosimano uses comedy not to minimize the mystery, but to deepen it, showing how humor becomes a survival tool during stress and uncertainty. Older adults often appreciate stories where intelligence and compassion hold as much weight as courage, and where characters grow by acknowledging their flaws rather than hiding them. Cosimano reminds us that life rarely unfolds neatly, but resilience and creativity can turn even the messiest situations into opportunities for growth. Anthony Horowitz's Marble Hall Murders, 2025, pays tribute to classic detective fiction through a modern lens, exploring themes of performance, identity, and the blurred line between truth and narrative. Horowitz cleverly builds a story within a story, inviting readers to consider how mysteries are constructed and how we interpret clues based on our own expectations. His characters evolve as they navigate shifting alliances and hidden motives, and the plot encourages readers to think actively rather than passively absorb information. Older adults often find joy in this style because it mirrors the classics, Agatha Christie, Arthur Conan Doyle, while still offering fresh surprises. Horowitz's message is both playful and sincere. Storytelling is a collaboration between writer and reader, and solving a mystery is an act of shared imagination. Jessie Garcia's The Business Trip, 2025, uses corporate tension as the backdrop for a sharply observed mystery about ambition, hidden grudges, and the double lives people lead in professional spaces. Themes of performance pressure, social masks, and the quiet desperation behind career-driven personas shape the narrative. Garcia's characters peel back their own facades over time, revealing vulnerabilities that make their motivations feel authentic rather than stereotypical. The writing blends modern pacing with psychological insight, making the story engaging without overwhelming readers. Older adults may appreciate how the book examines power dynamics and personal boundaries, reflecting experiences many have navigated in the workplace. Garcia reminds us that ambition can create just as much danger as criminal intent, and that understanding people's fears often reveals more than the clues they try to hide. Robert Jackson Bennett's The Tainted Cup from 2024 blends detective logic with a richly imagined fantasy world, yet the heart of the story remains a classic mystery about truth, trust, and intellectual partnership. The central themes explore how societies maintain order, how knowledge becomes power, and how mentorship shapes identity. The characters grow through collaboration, learning to value each other's strengths in ways that deepen emotional resonance. Bennett's writing is vivid but clear, allowing readers to enjoy world-building without losing the thread of the investigation. Older adults often appreciate stories that are imaginative yet grounded, where the mystery remains the core even as the setting expands the mind. Bennett's message is uplifting. Truth-seeking is a universal human pursuit, and curiosity keeps us young no matter the world we inhabit. As we wrap up this exploration of standout mysteries for older adults, thank you for spending these moments with Simplified Reads. Each of these 2024 to 2025 releases offers not just suspense, but emotional richness, thoughtful character arcs, and themes that speak to experience and insight. If you enjoyed this journey, stay with us for more hand-picked books that honor your time, curiosity, and love of great storytelling. Until next time, happy reading and stay inspired.